going at it. Brian Webster here with Mike Bittman for this ICW Heavyweight Championship bout. That's right. How often on television do you see a World Heavyweight Championship match? We've got it for you right here. And Greg the Hammer Valentine is ready. And these fans are enjoying the action, Mike.
This is the match everyone has been looking forward to. The legend, the Hammer, Greg Valentine, going up against certainly one of the strongest men in the world, Tony Atlas.
I'll tell you, Atlas got into the ring. They started going at it, and Atlas immediately took a powder outside. Now he doesn't even want to get into the ring until Valentine steps back. I think Valentine is back far enough. Now he steps forward, and Atlas isn't going to get into the ring. Look at the way that man is put together. No wonder he is the ICW Heavyweight Champion.
Look at those biceps. Look at those triceps. I'm telling you, that is pure power.
Now Atlas wants to make friends.
Greg is not going to fall for that. He's been around too long. He knows Tony is not in there for any signs of friendship whatsoever.
No. And Greg Valentine, like you said, he's been around long enough to know the tricks of the trade, and he's not going to fall for that friendship gesture by Mr. Tony Atlas as they tie up and make their way to the ropes. And, of course, you can see a clean break, but there you see Atlas with a little shove, a little competitive shove on Greg the Hammer Valentine, the challenger. A title bout for you, wrestling fans.
You know, Brian, Tony Atlas will try to do this to intimidate the Hammer because he's got to use his strength in order to win this match. He's got to keep it in a purely strength contest because Atlas does not have the moves of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And again, Atlas shoves Valentine off. I hope that Atlas isn't taking this match too lightly and thinks that Valentine is a pushover. These two gentlemen have met before. They have a track record that is unbelievable as far as action goes. And I certainly hope that Atlas isn't taking this match lightly because Valentine is in some of the best shape he's ever been in.
Well, I'm sure he's not.
This time it's Valentine with a shove. That sent Atlas right across the ring.
And you can see the power of Greg the Hammer Valentine. It's quite evident. He literally shoved Atlas clear to the other side of the ring.
Now Valentine's hardly even go after the referee. Don't do it, Valentine. That'll get you automatically disqualified.
You know, Greg the Hammer Valentine has shown over the years he's got a pretty good temper. Get that temper up. Look out.
What a tremendous contest we have here. Atlas wants his hand raised in victory for what?
I'll tell you, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't put a bet on this one.
A tough one to call, I'll tell you that right now, as Valentine winds up the arm. What you have here is equal talented wrestlers. Look at Valentine just dropping the hammer. And Atlas is going to power over towards the ropes. The true sign of a champion, always knowing where you are and always knowing how to make the rules work in your favor.
You know, Brian, Greg the Hammer has been saying all along he wants to take Atlas down on the ring canvas and work on those legs. Let's see, as this match progresses, if he will get that opportunity to work on those spindly legs, as he calls them.
And we'll say that from the safety of our broadcast table here. Atlas with a nice shoulder. Look at the shape that Tony Atlas is in. I'll tell you what, some of these fans are on their feet. Nobody is turning away from this exciting action. All eyes are glued to that ring.
I would certainly say, whatever you do, don't blink. And it's Tony Atlas with a hair pull and a headbutt on the Hammer.
What a headbutt. The Hammer goes down like a fallen tree, and Tony Atlas is proud of himself. Look at the grin on Tony Atlas, and take a look at that bicep. He looks like he's posing even when he isn't posing.
Well, I'll tell you, he's certainly one of the best in pro wrestling.
Slams Valentine's head into the canvas. Now with a side headlock, the champion, Tony Atlas, trying to wear down his challenger, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
If he expects the Hammer to quit, don't look for it.
Hammer shoves him to the ropes. Atlas off the other side, and he moves right into an elbow.
He's on now. Let's see if he'll go to work on those legs.
Valentine with a quick elbow. Valentine with another elbow drop. on that big chest of Tony Atlas, a former Mr. USA. I guess you could call him Mr. Everything. He has had a long and illustrious career, and it continues to get better and better every day here at the IWCCW as he enjoys being the ICW champion. He says, hey, do you want to take my belt? Kill me or cripple me.
And you notice that he got out of that ring. He did not want to be on that ring floor where Atlas, the Hammer could get a chance to work on those legs and possibly go for that figure 4 leg lock.
And I'll tell you what, Greg the Hammer Valentine has called the ring the combat zone when it comes to he and Atlas going at it in that squared circle. And I'll tell you what, so far it has resembled a combat zone. These two guys have gone toe to toe and neck, although Atlas has spent a lot of time complaining to the official to no avail. And now we have a little test of strength challenge. I don't know if I would want to challenge Tony Atlas to a test of strength.
Well, certainly that would be in Tony Atlas's favor. However, Greg the Hammer Valentine, a lot of power in his own right. Look at the smirk on the face of Tony Atlas.
And they cinch in that, what we used to call when we were a kid, let's play mercy. Let's see who's going to say mercy first. Look at Atlas. He is the one down on one knee. Valentine is holding his own. He is a big man in his own right. He's not the size of Atlas, but I'll tell you what, he has got power. Oh, there's a knee lift right into the midsection. That'll bring Valentine down, and that'll make it an unfair test of strength contest.
And an eye rake by Tony Atlas.
And not just an eye rake, but I think he wanted to take a piece of that eye with him home with him. Now he introduces Valentine to the top turnbuckle, and Atlas is going to step outside of the ring apron. Nope, he's all the way out onto the floor where he's going to do some damage. Drops an elbow to the chest, drops an elbow to the throat.
And he's working on that throat.
Referee saying, hey, get in here, huh? Let's take the action back inside. Valentine has fallen to the floor. Oh, look at this. Now using the ring barrier rope, if you will, the rope that separates the seating area from the ringside, and he's using that to his advantage as that was used as an equalizer to weaken Greg the Hammer Valentine. Meanwhile, the referee is counting inside the ring.
You know, I think we said at the start of this match, Brian, this would not be a pretty match, that just about anything could happen, that Atlas would, you know, really resort to almost anything to win. And so far, he has shown us that he will do exactly that.
And we saw the pain just a moment ago in the face of Greg the Hammer Valentine. Atlas is enjoying every minute of this as he locks into a chin lock.
Reverse chin lock by former Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. And I'll tell you, look at that face. Look at the smirk on Tony Atlas.
My goodness, I've never seen eyes like that. He is a madman, and the chant for Hammer has come alive with this great crowd on hand to witness one of the greatest wrestling contests ever put together. An elbow by Valentine, a chop by Valentine, and the champion goes down. He's up quick. There's a big Hammer elbow, and another one. Atlas is staggered. Atlas on Rubber Street right now. There's a chop, and he's down.
He awoke a sleeping giant, and Greg the Hammer Valentine is ready.
Atlas doesn't even know where he is. Look at those shots
by the Hammer.
Oh, what a clothesline! Tony Atlas, they better call 911. He is in bad shape, Mike Midman.
Outside the ring is Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And here we go. He's going to start working on the legs. Atlas does not want to get into this predicament. There's a fine how do you do for Mr. Tony Atlas right there from a young fan. And look at Valentine going to work on the left leg of the ICW World Heavyweight Champion. He is Mr. Tony Atlas. And he's not looking too good right now.
Brian, I would say that championship belt is on very thin ice as of this moment.
Not looking too good at all for Mr. Tony Atlas. More damage will be done to the ligaments. Atlas wants to make friends. It's too late for that.
He's trying to distract and take away the momentum of Greg the Hammer Valentine. Valentine, however, not buying any of that.
Valentine now grabbing a hold of Mr. Tony Atlas, who's up against the ropes, and asking the crowd if he should do it. And he does it. Stumps into the midsection. action.
That IWCCW belt in jeopardy right now. I can tell you the momentum is in the favor of the Hammer.
Atlas has something. Oh, he just blocked. Greg Valentine, the referee, saw it. Look at that. It looks like a set of brass knuckles right there.
We've got a clear shot of it.
Tony Atlas has done it again. He has snuck his way into more trouble. He just whacked. Oh, now he gives the referee a shove, and he wants more of a piece of... Oh, look at him. He's drooling for crying out loud. He's like a crazed animal in there. Oh, Valentine blocks it. There's a cut to the head. That foreign object went flying. Valentine grabs it, and now he says, it's my turn to teach you a lesson.
On the head of Tony Atlas, a solid right by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And Atlas is out cold on the floor.
Okay.
Holy mackerel, what a contest. See if we can get the official word here. Obviously, whoa, wait a minute. Valentine is not done with Tony Atlas. There's a
That's not
shot.
over, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Holy mackerel.
Tony
Valentine still
Atlas
going
has
after
been
Tony Atlas. They're
disqualified
going to take it all the way back
for
to the locker room
using a
area.
Foreign object.
They're coming over to our area. Look out, Atlas going anywhere he can to try to get out of there and having a seat in the bleachers. Look at Tony Atlas. He looks like he just got thrown out of a barroom somewhere. Holy mackerel, he knows he's been in a contest, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is Greg the Hammer Valentine. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is incredible. Valentine wants more of a piece of Mr. Tony Atlas. He doesn't get the belt, but he certainly gets the victory.
Valentine saying, come on in, let's do it again, let's have some more.
Hold on a second here. Hold on. We might have more. Valentine inviting Atlas to get back into the ring. Atlas wondering if it's such a good idea.
Don't touch that dial. This match, I believe, is far from over.
Oh, look out. They're going at it once again. Valentine spins him around and gives him the atomic drop, and Atlas is outside once again, and back down onto the floor goes the champion, Tony Atlas. Greg the Hammer Valentine has taught him quite a lesson.
That atomic knee drop gave Tony Atlas all he wants. I doubt if he's going to get in the ring again.
Now the referee has come back out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what action here on International World Class Championship Wrestling. Now Atlas is after the crowd.
You know,
Greg the Hammer Valentine.
I think we just cleared out the first 3 rows at ringside.
Oh.
Ran.
My goodness gracious. Now Tony Atlas thinks he is the winner. I don't think he got any kind of victory at all. Greg the Hammer Valentine with the cheers of the crowd behind him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see a return match for the title? Let's hear it, would you?
Oh, holy, this is insane. This is incredible.
Greg Valentine, you want a rematch? If you think that I'll whoop your butt good tonight.
I think he's got his stories mixed up there, Mike.
Will you accept the title hero? Will you accept the next bout?
Let's see what Valentine has to say.
I not only accept another title match, I'll wrestle him right now. Let's get it over with, so I won't have to fly back up here.
Valentine's ready for
Let's do
more
it right
action.
now.
Will Atlas get back into the ring?
I'll do it anytime you want to sign a contract. Right now, next week, or whenever we're back here, I'll wrestle you anytime, Tony Atlas.
Whoa, here's the acceptance.
Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you'll all be here for a return.
You know, Brian, I wonder what match Tony Atlas was watching.
You let me tell you something. I will get in that ring right now and wrestle you, Greg, but I don't want to hurt you.
My goodness. Big brave words from champion Tony Atlas. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more action right here. Don't go away. It's International World Class Championship Wrestling.